a new day. We're living life a new day to get it right. Open the windows of your heart and let His light give you light.
Welcome everybody. I'm Gus Arundel with Springer Mountain Farms Chicken here on the Cooking with Miss O show. Got Kayla here with us. She's going to be doing most of the work. I seem like Mary Beth and I just talk it up most of the time. And Kayla does just an excellent job.
Thank you.
And she helps Mary Beth so much. And of course, the star of our show, Mary Beth Oxendine. How you doing, Mary Beth?
Doing good now that you're here.
Well, I'm glad. We've talked about it on one show before. We had the COVID. Got over it. In fact, I'll say this, and I know you didn't, and I don't know if you did. I got the vaccine. Did you get vaccinated?
I have not, but
You
I
have?
still have a very high antibody count.
Okay, got a high antibody count. Mary Beth, what about it?
Haven't got any.
Not this year either, right?
Maybe.
Well, I tell you what, some people do and some people don't. I opted to get it.
I'm actually
Good for me,
scared.
but if you don't want to get it, I'm fine with that too.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is
All
true.
right, so we're going to be making barbecue chicken egg rolls.
Barbecue
it's-
chicken egg
It's
roll.
kind of, the idea came from barbecue chicken nachos that we kind of pile everything on a plate for football games or whatnot.
Okay.
And so I thought maybe let's put it in an egg roll, but we're not using wonton wraps. We're going to use phyllo dough. So it's like paper thin.
What's the difference?
The wonton wrappers are they're thicker, and phyllo dough is like paper thin. So you'll see that in just a few minutes. So, but we're going to start though by seasoning and baking the chicken.
Okay.
And then when that's done, we're going to chop it up.
What kind of chicken do we have?
Springer Mountain.
Barbecue
Yes.
chicken, thank you.
Yes, of course.
Looks good. How's it looking? Does
So-
it look pretty good?
It looks good, yeah. Yep, so
Good, we
we're
tried
going to
it.
have chicken, cilantro, tomatoes, jalapenos, and corn. And at the end, we'll dip it in queso cheese.
And queso cheese. I'm not familiar with queso cheese.
Yep.
Is it sharp, mild?
It's a mild sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna take the chicken out.
Put these in the pan.
When you want Mary Beth?
So you can go ahead and start dicing
Okay.
those tomatoes.
This won't cut.
You want a different knife?
Yes, you got a different knife. Now that's a knife.
It's sharper.
Wait a minute.
Okay, well, be
Let
careful.
me, let
Do
me
you want-
pick my.
This
What,
one?
you want to pick your,
Yeah, I'll
your
pick
tool
mine.
of
Let me see.
destruction?
Yes. A little.
I like the big knives. I feel
I
like
like-
they get it done faster.
I'll do this one.
Okay, and this particular recipe, is it in Mary Beth's cookbook?
No, it's not.
No.
Okay,
So-
and hopefully we've talked about Kayla coming out with a cookbook. If you come out with a cookbook, then this would be in your cookbook.
Yeah, we sure would.
Okay.
Yeah. And if anybody has a different version of these, we would like to hear it. You
Now-
can email Mary Beth's email, marybethskitchen@gmail.com.
Where did you come up with this idea, Kayla?
There's a restaurant that had barbecue chicken nachos, and it didn't have all this on it, but I wanted to make something like that for a football game last year, and this is what happened.
And
So-
nacho being like it's on a nacho, it's not like a quesadilla. or
Yeah,
something.
just a big plate of nacho chips, and we had
yeah.
all these different things just
Correct, that you dip down
piled
in
on
there.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, well, we got the chicken out. Mary Beth is going away on the
I'm gonna wash my
tomatoes.
hands while y'all do that.
Okay, and Mary Beth, this is a different kind of tomato. What's the name of this tomato?
That's I forgot. Kayla, what is it?
Kayla, what
It's
kind
Roma tomato.
Yeah.
Aroma tomato.
Yes.
Which,
And I love those.
yes, they are good. They taste just like a regular tomato. I am growing tomatoes this year, and I've got about 10 plants. They're really coming along good. I'm looking so forward
I'm
to it.
going to come down there and get some.
Well, I
How
wish
about
you would.
that?
I'm looking to hopefully get my first one off here in about a month or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, so I'm just gonna toss these in olive oil, salt, pepper,
Okay.
garlic powder, and onion powder.
Yum, garlic
And that's
powder.
pretty much what I season
Uh,
everything with.
Salt and pepper? Mm-hmm. Okay. Salt and pepper.
Kayla, are these
Olive oil.
olive oil?
Yeah, that'll be okay. Maybe
Okay.
a little smidge smaller on the
Okay.
others.
All right.
Looking good, Mary Beth.
You get you a knife and help me?
Okay.
How about that?
I think I'm gonna
Take that one.
try this one.
Okay. And
Okay, watch your fingers. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm with you. That's about as some kind of dull as they come. And
Are y'all
this,
hating on my knives over there?
I'll tell you what, it's a little bit dull, but I want to ask you this. So again, this is kind of like an original Kayla recipe.
Yeah, the egg roll part, I guess.
That is neat.
At least I haven't seen it
I
anywhere.
wish we could patent it.
Right. Okay, so
Okay.
we got these all seasoned. And they're
Yes.
going to go in the oven for 350 or at 350.
Okay. All right, we're
We'll put these in back here.
you're just way ahead of me and Mary Beth.
Well, I've
We're
still
trying-
got cilantro over here.
Oh, okay. That's
I'm
time to
telling
catch
y'all,
up, Mary
you
Beth.
need the big knife. It would help you.
Need the big knife.
Yes.
I'm not messing around knife. Yeah.
you're doing good,
I
Gus.
tell you what, I am impressed with myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You're doing better than me. Yours are
I don't know
nicer.
about that. But anyway, it's fun.
It is.
Cutting
isn't
these
it?
tomatoes up.
Do you like to cook?
I do like to cook.
Do you?
I do.
That's wonderful.
I love it. And what I like about cooking
Tell me.
is I don't care how much you follow the recipe, how much you try to do it exactly the same, it always comes out different. You
why I
know,
don't
you
do
can do
that.
something real similar, but you can't do something exactly the same as
That's true.
in cooking. I don't know, I guess it's the temperature outside, the humidity, maybe you got the oven 2-3 degrees hotter or cooler than it did, right now
Yes.
looking there. Maybe it's a little bit thicker or thinner batch, everything. It's hard to get it the same. It is. Like I said, you can get it similar, but you can't get it exactly
That's
the
right.
same.
You're exactly right. Now, what kind of tomatoes do you have?
Those are Roma tomatoes.
These
You're
are
talking
these are
him.
yeah
What he's
these are
growing.
Roman. Yeah, now
Okay.
Gus has. I got some big boy. I've got some better boy.
Oh, big boy.
I've got
Love those.
a German. I've got these breeds like big boy, better boy. They're pretty easy to grow, and you get a real good yield out of those. The harder, like I've got a German Johnson and what they call a Mr. Stripey, which are maybe exotic breeds or brands of these tomatoes, and they are hard as the dickens to grow.
Tell me about.
I might get in the whole season. I might get 8 or 10 tomatoes off one of these German Johnson or Mr. Stripey, these exotic like purple big breeds, where it's like a better boy or something like that. Hundreds of tomatoes come.
I
out.
know.
Yeah, and
What-
I can them. It's fun. Yeah.
You can?
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun. I love it.
Yeah, can them up.
What German one?
Oh, before I forget it too. I want to make sure that you and I, especially you, say a big shout out to our friend Clyde
That's
Williams.
right.
Clyde,
That's
hello
right.
Clyde. You're the
Hey.
biggest Mary Beth Oxidine supporter that there is in the world, and you're a good friend of mine. And I appreciate you always spreading the word about Mary Beth. She does too. He watches you every show, knows what you made. It's just really amazing. So, good deal, Clyde. Keep up the good work.
All right,
Let's-
y'all.
Okay,
While y'all
okay.
keep doing that, I'm going to dump this corn in here.
Okay. Now I was going to get to do that, but I got behind on my tomato cutting.
Well, y'all are doing it.
Let's go see
That
him.
Kayla keep me in line. I like that. Okay, but what about half of that you told me, right?
Yeah, we're going to do
And
about half
those are
this
now I
jar.
didn't know, and those are chopped. Like
Yeah,
the
you
ones
can
I,
buy 'em diced.
Ooh, boy, and smell them too.
So,
Can't you? Wow, I don't clean out these.
I love jalapeno.
Yeah, everybody loves jalapenos.
Yeah.
Talking about jalapenos, I grow my own jalapenos, and I got real wise one day, it's probably been a couple of years ago, and I said I love to make cornbread. I consider myself a cornbread connoisseur.
Really?
Yeah, oh,
Now,
yeah. In fact, we'll make cornbread in here one day.
Let's do.
Okay.
Come
Sure will. We'll make
All right.
cornbread and. But anyway, so I put about a half a dozen whole jalapenos in there. God,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I tell you what, you couldn't touch that stuff. Couldn't hardly look at it. It's so hot, and so finally I cut it down. After many batches, I ended up with one whole jalapeno, and I'd cut it up in about 5 things, and That's plenty hot for me.
All right, y'all, we're gonna
Okay.
keep going on these tomatoes over here, and we'll
Yes.
add those to the bowl as soon as we're done chopping.
Okay.
But we're gonna go to a break real fast, and then we'll get the rest of it together.
Thank you,
Okay?
Kayla.
Thank you.
Something in the air, a new song is on my mind. The sweet
Hey, Gus Arundel here with Springer Mountain Farms on the Cooking with Miss O show. I'm so glad to be here. I'm here with Kayla, Miss O, on the Cooking with Miss O show, and we did so much on the first segment. I want Kayla to catch me back up and
All
tell
right,
me where we
so
are. What we got in
We
there?
got our chicken out of the oven, and I
Okay.
chopped that up real small, and you guys got the tomatoes, so we combined the chicken, tomatoes, corn, cilantro, and jalapeno in this bowl. And I've got one more piece to put in there, but y'all can go ahead and add some
Okay,
barbecue
and I'm sorry.
sauce.
Say that. I didn't mean to speak, but say that one more time. We got tomato, chicken,
corn, jalapeno, and cilantro.
and cilantro.
Yes.
Great mixture.
Yep.
Great
it's
mixture.
delicious.
And again, if y'all have forgotten, we are making,
Springer Mountain chicken.
and which is going to turn into
Barbecue chicken egg rolls.
barbecue chicken egg rolls. How about that? Love it. Okay, Mary Beth, you're a great stirrer.
Okay.
You want to stir this, and
Put about half of that barbecue sauce in that bowl and mix
okay,
it up.
about half of the barbecue sauce and stir it up. All right, what about our cheese dip? Is that?
That's for the end. We're going to dip them in the cheese dip at the end.
Ooh, yum. Okay, so about half of the barbecue sauce.
Yeah. You just want everything to be about the same size and real small in there because you can see some of these, it'll tear the phyllo dough.
Yes. And the phyllo dough
I'm about to
is
pull
used,
that out.
is used for egg rolls.
I do, you can get like wonton wrappers that are thicker.
Correct.
But I like these because it's like paper thin dough. And you
Yes.
just roll it up.
You are gonna bake these. Can
Mm-hmm.
you fry that?
You could if you did enough layers of the phyllo dough.
Oh, the phyllo dough
Yeah.
to protect
I
it,
just
but
like
you
it
could-
light and crispy,
I
like kind of around
understand,
there.
but you
Yeah.
could fry them.
All right, let me add this in
Okay.
here.
Get out of your way.
Now, what is it? Do we have to do any more of this?
Sweet
probably
baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Probably need some more in there.
That's some good stuff. Okay, so a little bit more barbecue
Yeah.
sauce, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Looks good.
And I'm gonna get the phyllo
It's
dough
looking
out.
good, Kayla.
Yep.
Again, Kayla's original recipe. Don't leave that out. Looking good, and
Uh-huh.
Mary Beth's doing so
like that
good,
side
and Mary
better.
Beth's so glad to be back.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yes,
I love it here.
Gus is glad to be
All
back.
right, so you see
I'm
this?
glad to
It's
have both of y'all here.
super, super thin. It's like
That is
paper
like
thin.
almost like cheesecloth.
Yeah, and you can get it in these. You can get little shells that are already like pre-cut, you know,
Uh-huh.
for you. But what you're not working with, you need to keep it covered because it does dry out really fast and it'll be too crispy and just fall apart. So I usually use
Well,
a pastry cutter to get through there.
I understand. How does it come? Does it come wrapped up in this? In this
There's
right here?
two rolls that come in these boxes.
Two
I
rolls
get these
come in
at
these
Ingles. Yep. All right, so
Okay.
we're ready for that.
Here.
That is the master mix.
Yep. Oh, it looks good, y'all. Good job.
Did we do a good job?
You did.
Ah.
Okay, so now we're going to take butter, and that's what makes it crispy.
Yes.
And I put it up two sides, just a
When you-
little bit.
When you say
Okay.
two sides, you mean both sides?
Two sides right here along there.
okay, like on the
And
side
then-
and across the top. Nope, caught that. Okay.
And then we're going to put this in this corner right here and roll it towards the other corner. And it is messy, but then you
That
can use
makes
this
it
to wipe your
fun.
hands off. So-
Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to take one. These, I only did one sheet of it, and they're kind of starting to break through there, so I'm going to do two.
Two
with
sheets.
These, yeah. If I can get
It really
two on
soaks
there.
that moisture up fast.
Yeah. So you just roll it diagonal, fold in, roll,
It does look good.
fold in, and keep going.
Good deal. Hope everybody home
And
saw
then we're
that.
going
There,
to stick
now,
that in there.
That's a fresh
See, now
one.
that look, yes, I pre-made these just for time's sake on
Yes.
here. But these only had one sheet, and that has two. And then you will brush the outside good with butter
With the
too.
butter.
Yeah.
And when it bakes, that makes it crispy.
It'll get golden brown if you have enough butter on it. So we'll do a few more.
Okay, you got to do that sideways roll.
That looks so good.
It does look good.
It is good. I hope y'all like it when it's done.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like
Now,
it.
I think Mary Beth's grandchildren would enjoy making those. Wouldn't they have a good time doing that? They could just
Yes.
have it all over the kitchen.
Yep.
See, I
Her-
think we can fit one more in there.
5 grandchildren, all under 6. That's really something.
It's wonderful.
All right, we're gonna do one more. It'll fit in this pan. Then we can do the rest of this later.
Okay, Kayla, that is really looking good.
See, I'm making a big old mess.
That's okay.
That's what my kitchen looks like. when
Makes
I
it
cook.
fun.
That's right.
I
Makes
tell
it
them
fun,
to get out of
Kayla.
my kitchen. Leave me alone. I'll call you when it's done.
I like you. That's a good deal.
She's wonderful.
You sure are.
Thanks, guys. Okay, so we
Good.
got that in there. And I think I am going to take these and just put one more sheet on there because they look sad. So you can kind of doctor them up.
Oh, okay, yes.
you need to, so
and
like,
like
I'm
you
just-
said, you made those beforehand, and they got a
Yeah,
little soggy.
so, and they only have one sheet, so I'm just going to roll them in one more real quick.
Right. Where the other ones, I'm with you. It looks like maybe 2 might be a little bit better.
Yeah.
It holds up a little bit
One
better.
works if you bake them immediately, but it will make them a little crispier.
Okay.
So in the end,
And as you told me, you might want to tell the audience too that now you put jalapenos in these, so they're going to be pretty hot. Mm-hmm. If you don't like stuff hot, you might not.
you can leave it out.
leave the
Yeah, the
jalapenos
other
out.
batch I did, I just left the spicy out of it. But you can, I mean, you can put
either
whatever
way.
kind of nachos you like. I think you could turn it into this. You know?
Right. Either way.
Yeah. And they don't have to be pretty. Like this one's kind of.
Oh, I like
He's a
before the
little
show,
wonky,
you said,
but
you told me and Mary Beth, you said, y'all they said that it doesn't look very pretty, but it eats really good.
that, well,
It
yeah,
tastes
at
really
home it
good.
doesn't have to be pretty as
No,
long
no,
as it tastes
I said
good.
that,
See, this
and we
one
were
just
laughing. We said, well, I don't care if it's
split
pretty,
right
just how
open.
does
Yeah.
it taste?
But yeah, that's one you can kind of doctor them up a little bit if you
Looking
need
good.
to. So we got 2 more to do here.
Okay.
Do you like how?
You know, and this whole thing to prepare, including the cooking, is what, hour?
Yeah, maybe. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it kind of depends. When I'm in my kitchen, I'm usually a little bit slower because
Uh-huh.
there's, people that run around, your feet and everything.
Talking about children?
So, yeah.
Got
Want
other
you to do
guests,
this and
other
that,
guests wanting
so-
attention too, don't you?
Yeah. In my family, when we cook slow, we say we're going at Greg's pace. Greg is my daddy,
Uh-huh.
and he is known for taking, like if he says dinner will be ready at 6,
Yes.
we'll probably eat around like 9 or 10. So that's what my husband
That
says.
is quite a little lack.
Whenever I'm being
You're
slow
on
in the
Greg's
kitchen,
time, huh?
he said, "You cook it on Greg's time over there."
Greg's time.
Yeah, but it's all right. Okay,
It
so
is.
now we're just going to take these
Okay, put a little.
and make sure, especially if that phyllo dough is a little
butter.
thicker, you want to have plenty of butter or
Yes, and I
it'll
tell
stay
you
like
what,
that
can't-
white color.
Can't hardly go wrong with butter.
No, that's right.
Me
I
and
love
Mary Beth,
butter.
we're a big fan of butter.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I think this looks great.
See, I'm splattering
fantastic.
butter all over the
Really
place.
good.
I'm making such a mess.
That's okay. It's in a pan. It's all
in a
I'll
right.
clean it up.
Looks great. Sure does.
Thicker ones need. a little
When are we
Mary
going?
Beth, how's your
Okay.
website doing? Has it been updated? Still,
right.
still there? Still
I'm
going?
gonna
You
pop
know,
these in the oven.
I don't know.
Okay. Put them in the oven.
Yep, and those will be in
and,
there
And for how long?
at
that-
350
Uh-huh.
for about 20 minutes or so,
Okay.
and then flip them, and you want to bake them, flip it on the other side and bake for a few more minutes just to make it golden brown all around. Okay?
Okay, so you do want to flip them. Yeah.
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 Yep, and so this whole batch, you can get about 20 egg rolls out of the whole batch.
Do they freeze
So,
well?
I have not tried to freeze them. After they're baked,
They're so
probably
good, everybody
could.
just eats them.
yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if you rolled them up before you baked them.
I'll have to try that, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't yet,
I
though.
was just thinking,
so,
it's so pretty and so much of it.
yeah.
If you could save it.
Just
a
dip
little
some chips in there, too.
bit. Yes. Yes, you could, couldn't you?
Yep. Okay, so we'll let those bake, and
Okay.
then whenever we come back, We'll have some queso cheese with them and try them.
Okay.
No wonder.
All right, thank you.
The sun is slowly rising.
Welcome back to the Cooking with Miss O show. Gus here with Springer Mountain Farms, getting to be my lucky day, getting to be here with Kayla and Miss O, and just having a real good time. We've got a special treat that Kayla has made for us, and honey, tell us all about it.
All right, so these
how did
are-
we get to where we are here?
All right, barbecue chicken egg rolls, and I wanted to say that the phyllo dough I use, you can get it in the freezer section at Ingles near the pie crust. And so you can get it in the sheets where you can like roll things in them, or they have like tiny little cups that are like already pre-cut, so you can make like little quiches or something like that. So yeah, but you can, I've always found those at Ingles
At Ingles, okay.
near the pie crust. So
In the
we
pie
have-
crust frozen food section.
Yes.
Yes.
So I have queso cheese here that also came from Ingles.
Okay.
And so we warmed that up, and you can dip it or you can cut it, however you like.
Okay,
So,
I think
but
Mary
we're ready
Beth,
to eat though.
Mary Beth said she was ready to go first.
Okay.
So try it out there,
All
Mary
right.
Beth. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
It looks great. As
does
I've
look-
said before, I think, or maybe before our break, is go to Mary Beth's website and check her out, see her cookbook, see everything about Mary O's. What is it? Mary Beth?
Mary Beth's Kitchen.
MaryBeth'sKitchen.com. MaryBeth'sKitchen.com.
This is delicious, Kayla.
Sorry.
Kayla got the dance in there. Say, is
Yeah.
that good?
Oh,
Yum, yum,
wow.
yum, yum, yum.
Y'all are gonna love this.
My
And one thing that Mary Beth said that I like is Mary Beth is more of a traditional cook, I guess, and so Kayla brings a little something new and spicy and snappy and just something a little different. Kayla. Excellent.
This is good.
thank you. You'll need some napkins.
I'll tell you what,
Thank
go.
you.
it's light. It's got a hint of barbecue.
It's delicious.
It is. Now, our batch right here does not have jalapenos,
Yeah.
but
But you could put anything you want in it.
Put anything you want in it,
Any
can't you?
variation.
it is really, really good. It's very wonderful, isn't
It's
it?
sweet.
It's sweet, and it's got a little bit of, the barbecue takes away from the sweet a little bit, which I like.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And when you
Yeah.
put those jalapenos in there, though,
Man, it's gonna-
that balances out that sweetness
even-
a little
even
better.
more,
If
doesn't
you
it?
like spicy.
It is.
I don't like spicy, but this is delicious.
Yeah. But if y'all have other ideas of like what to put in these, like I would love to hear them. If you email Mary Beth at marybethskitchen@gmail.com, we would like to hear it because I can make something new on game days.
That is great, and please do email Kayla at marybeth@gmail.com.
Mary Beth's Kitchen.
Mary Beth's
Yeah.
Kitchen, excuse me. So,
I'll see it or she'll let me know if you email
They're
it there.
talking, I'm eating, y'all. It's
So.
good.
oh, me. Well,
right.
it sure has been a fun show.
Yes.
Thank you very
I'm
much,
glad to
Kayla.
see you
It's-
again,
it's
yeah.
very good to see you. Mary Beth, so good to see you. Okay, y'all please keep tuned in and thank you for your
Thank you
support
for
of Cooking with
watching.
Miss O. Bye-bye.
The sun is slowly rising across the hills of Caroline. I feel something in the air. A new song is on my mind. The sweet melody I hear whistling from heaven above. The song that the sun is slowly rising.
Welcome back to the Cooking with Miss O show. Gus here with Springer Mountain Farms, getting to be my lucky day, getting to be here with Kayla and Miss O, and just having a real good time. We've got a special treat that Kayla has made for us, and honey, tell us all about it.
All right, so these
how did
are-
we get to where we are here?
All right, barbecue chicken egg rolls, and I wanted to say that the phyllo dough I use, you can get it in the freezer section at Ingles near the pie crust. And so you can get it in the sheets where you can like roll things in them, or they have like tiny little cups that are like already pre-cut, so you can make like little quiches or something like that. So yeah, but I've always found those at Ingles
At Ingles, okay.
near the pie crust. So
In the
we
pie crust
have-
frozen food section.
Yes.
Yes.
So I have queso cheese here that also came from Ingles.
Okay.
And so we warmed that up, and you can dip it or you can cut it, however you like.
Okay,
So-
I think
but
Mary
we're ready
Beth,
to eat though.
Mary Beth said she was ready to go first.
Okay.
So try it out there,
All
Mary
right.
Beth. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
It looks great.
It
As
does
I've
look-
said before, I think, or maybe before our break, is go to Mary Beth's website and check her out, see her cookbook, see everything about Mary O's. What is it? Mary Beth?
Mary Beth's Kitchen.
MaryBeth'sKitchen.com. MaryBeth'sKitchen.com.
This is delicious, Kayla.
Sorry.
Kayla got the dance in there. Say, is
Yeah.
that good?
Oh,
Yum, yum,
wow.
yum, yum, yum.
Y'all are gonna love this.
My
And one thing that Mary Beth said that I liked is Mary Beth is more of a traditional cook, I guess. And so Kayla brings a little something new and spicy and snappy and just something a little different, Kayla. Excellent.
This is good.
thank you. You'll need some napkins.
I'll tell you what,
Thank
go.
you.
it's light. It's got a hint of barbecue.
It's delicious.
It is. Now, our batch right here does not have jalapenos.
Yeah.
But
But you could put anything you want in it.
Put anything you want in it,
Any
can't you?
variation.
it is really, really good. It's very wonderful, isn't
It's
it?
sweet.
It's sweet, and it's got a little bit of, the barbecue takes away from the sweet a little bit, which I like.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And when you
Yeah.
put those jalapenos in there, though,
Man, it's gonna-
that balances out that sweetness
even-
a little
even
better.
more,
If
doesn't
you
it?
like spicy.
It is.
I don't like spicy, but this is delicious.
Yeah. But if y'all have other ideas of like what to put in these, like I would love to hear them. If you email Mary Beth at marybethskitchen@gmail.com, we would like to hear it because I can make something new on game days.
That is great, and please do email Kayla at marybeth@gmail.com.
Mary Beth's Kitchen.
Mary Beth's
Yeah.
Kitchen, excuse me. So,
I'll see it or she'll let me know if you email
They're
it there.
talking, I'm eating, y'all. It's
So.
good.
oh, me. Well,
right.
it sure has been a fun show.
Yes.
Thank you very
I'm
much,
glad to
Kayla.
see you
It's-
again,
it's
yeah.
very good to see you. Mary Beth, so good to see you. Okay, y'all please keep tuned in and thank you for your
Thank you
support
for
of Cooking with
watching.
Miss O. Bye-bye.
The sun is slowly rising across the hills of Caroline. I feel something